me know if you have her come.
He won't be there. Is there anything else? If she can you still use the feeds and stuff? Because I've got some more cases that
Do you still have that ground that kind of looks like a rope?
Yeah, he'll come in at the end of our video.
All right. Where's my bag and the chainsaw?
Can we have it? The bag? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's on the bottom right by the chainsaw. It's a purple bag.
And the bag, please.
No.
I just asked for it.
No. Okay, start.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, come on over.
All right. I'm getting told what to do for some reason.
Yes, you are.
If I ever see you doing a tray with a handsaw again, so help me God.
Oh my God!
I know you saw it. Right? You're like a kid at Christmas.
Thank you so much. I'm like, who gave me this? I was so
We
excited.
need you around here.
You're
So
so
do the animals.
So if you didn't see, Matt posted a picture because it was not a big tree. It was like this big. And I grew up with, we're standing right in front of our trash cans. Let's move over here. I grew up with hand tools, with shovels, wheelbarrows, and bow saws.
Yeah.
So honestly, chainsaws scare me a little because I've used them and they pop sometimes, the big ones. So that's why I said I'm going to use the handsaw. So I'm there, Matt drives up and he's like, what are you doing? So he was going to do it. I'm like, I got this, I'm doing it. And I was like, the tree had already kind of half fallen down. And hang on, this is for, and sorry, my phone. So I was just going to finish it. So then Karen Bow Lily on Facebook donated this wonderful handsaw. Matt, hang on a second. I don't know how he wants me to get in here now.
There's only a couple pieces.
Really?
Yeah.
So it came in the mail, but I did not know who it was from. So of course I opened it right away and I wanted to use it. Then Matt said, you can't because, oh wait, let me get this. Matt told me I can't. Actually, the batteries are charging. That's why they're not in there. Matt told me I can't until I showed it new. So, because I was ready to use it. Look at that.
I also bought you an extra battery.
And she bought me an extra battery because that came in. But how cool is this? And it's battery operated.
And it's light.
I am like a kid at Christmas. I'm like, if a box comes, I'm opening it. But I didn't know that you sent it.
He was supposed to get it before you.
It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't work that way.
But also,
uh-oh,
God forbid you get hurt while doing that.
It's light. I can do that. You got me bandaged.
Wait, Laura, I guess that. If you decide at nighttime you want to do it,
oh my gosh. No, you wear
just
these.
turn on the light.
Oh my gosh, look at
Oh,
this.
there's a light. She loves light.
I would never use my chainsaw at night,
You
but
can go in a cave.
Exactly, right?
we didn't even tell you about who we were. We just this crazy girl and her friend here with the chainsaw.
Right.
That Karen just got me because I was cutting on a Facebook post.
Oh, my heart broke.
Everybody's like, a little hard work doesn't kill anybody.
I know, but the look on your face, I'm like, she can't be doing this. We need her. The animals need her.
Because I'm 53, they're like, that woman can't be chopping them down by herself. And guess what? It was a pain in the butt. It was hard to get through.
You could tell.
I was like, I'm getting this thing. So I have more little things to get down there. So thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
That was one of my most favorite gifts. I was so excited. I'm like, Power Tools. I'm like,
Yes.
so I can't wait to try it. So now that you were here,
Yeah.
I actually didn't know you were coming.
I know.
So Matt said I had to show it untouched before I used it.
Yeah, he
so
told me.
otherwise I would have, you know, it would have been all dirty and had
Yeah, we've been
everything.
PMing back and forth.
Ah,
and I'm like,
well-
you totally screwed it up. She wasn't supposed to see it.
I already saw. I opened the
know.
box. I'm like, ah! And he was like, I saw the look on his face. Like maybe I shouldn't have done
I
that.
thought it was
but
a computer.
Yeah,
was-
that's what he said. He thought it was a computer.
I'm like, well,
So
I
they
didn't
said
know what it
batteries.
was. I said had lithium-ion batteries. I'm like, I gotta open this. We can't leave it sit there. What if
Right,
something
right.
happens? So thank
Well,
you.
you
I
are so
love.
welcome,
Believe me, if we had the video on, I was like, yeah! I was so excited.
He did take the one video of you going like this. And,
Ah.
yeah, he said it to me. He said, I'm going to switch on him. Okay.
So we are with. This is the Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary located in Mays Landing, New Jersey. This is our 118th episode.
117.
Oh, 117th. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. 117th video. Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay, 117th video. And we're with Karen, who just gave me a new chainsaw. Battery operated, not too heavy. Not to say that I can't handle heavy, but I'm afraid of the big, gigantic chainsaws. So for most of my work that I have to do around here, I can use a lighter one. And Karen surprised me because I was using a bow saw in one of the Facebook posts that Matt did try and help me. I'm like, back off, I got this.
Yeah, they're
So-
like, why are you taking pictures and not take?
That's why he took a photo, because I wouldn't let him help. I'm like, back off, bucko.
Right.
I'm like, this tree's been down for 2 weeks. Nobody did it, so I'm doing it.
Everybody's like, why are you standing there taking pictures? And
Stuff,
I
you
know.
know, I'm stubborn. What can you do?
Now
But thank
you're-
you. I absolutely love. I never thought it was going to get me a chainsaw because I didn't know he posted. I saw my face. I'm like, you seriously posted that picture of me? So thank you so much. That
You're
was a
welcome,
wonderful
Lord.
gift. Thank
and
you.
then after you're done, I have a book. So
All right, sounds good, darling. Thank you.
Okay,
And
thank
speaking of gifts, when I was going over to Kim and I was getting yelled at, but this is
Caesar.
there's Caesar. I also wanted to send a shout out to Sharon Kawish, who got me laser etched glass mani pedi set. I laughed at that. Have you guys ever seen my fingernails? I have like dude hands. And then a bunch of stuff to pamper me with. Oh, do you like that? Peppermint stick. Fresh cream. This is Lorenzo the llama. Cocoa orange cream. Oh, you like that one, don't you?
You like to smell everything.
How about this one? Peach. Oops, he is smelling them all. What's this one? Oh, another peach. I'm running out of hands. Do you want to hold one for me? Oh, lemon. It wasn't that. And there's one more. Oh, you like that one too? Oh, no, he didn't like that one. So thank you so much, Sharon, for that. And also, our friend Brenda gave me a $50 gift certificate for a spa. It's where she works, so a massage or anything I want there. So I just want to say thank you guys for everything. Not to mention, we get tons and tons of donations. Thank you. We've been asking for on our wish list, and everybody has been purchasing food, litter for the animals, and we really appreciate all of you guys. These are the 3 new donkeys, the Golden Girls. We have Blanche, Rose, and Dorothy. They just were out yesterday out of their quarantine, and you can see they're getting much friendlier. They have, their hooves look like elf shoes. So they have not been, the farrier has not been to see them. He is coming here this week. They just got here. The vet came, gave them their shots, got their bill of health. Yes, Dr. Byer, I was quarantining them, but all the donkeys were kissing them through the fence. So I said, you know what? They're going to be out with everybody, and they're so much happier being loose. You can see they wouldn't even come to us in the beginning, but you can see they know that we're not going to hurt them. So Rose is the white-haired.
Puppy.
Blanche is
Puppy was a
Blanche
bad
is the
boy.
fancy one, and then Dorothy's the one with the brown.
Puppy, how could you?
Are you a bad boy already? Are you bad already? What's this stuck on you? Where were you?
Debbie Carr
Who's in
wants to hear a
trouble?
report of Critter Camp.
Critter Camp. Oh, and Debbie Carr, thank you. She actually already sent me a little birthday gift. I wasn't bringing it out yet because my birthday's not for a little while. But thank you,
August
Deb,
2nd.
for that. Hello to my Aunt Sue. I'm sure she's watching.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And Joe Petruzzi's mom, I found out, watches every week. So we're going to call her out today. So she says she's always afraid to say something. I said, you better say something.
Well, that's because she doesn't want to make it look like Joe's doing anything wrong.
So we are open Tuesdays and Sundays, 8 to 4. So we are open today. It is 10:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 17th. And it is 79 degrees. It's going up to a high of 88, but very humid today. So if you're coming, it's pretty dry. We had a big rainstorm yesterday, and it flooded a lot of our pens. But you can see it's pretty dry. Or was it yesterday or 2 days ago? 2 days ago. And we had a special visitor yesterday. Miss Leslie Stahl and her family came to visit the farm, and it was very exciting to have her here. So she wasn't doing her correspondent job. She was here as a guest and a visitor, and they came to see all the animals. And she had family in from LA, so it was great to see her. Where do you want to go, Matt? Let's go see the gate girls because we have some new people. We'll go
Okay.
see. Let's see what Kim has first since we're right here. Look, Lorenzo's rubbing his eyes. He just got meds in his eyes and is not happy about it. The volunteers had to catch him and put stuff in his eyes. He gets eye goobers. He is close to 20 and his eyes don't do well, so we have to put tiermycin. We clean them out, put tiermycin in them, and keeps his eyes clear. Ever since he had his teeth done, he's been doing much better. He wants to see what's in my bag. Oh, and Denny was on vacation this week, but he made me this. Good friends make each other laugh, but best friends go for the snort. Because I'm always every once in a while. All right, so I'm going to put that in there so it doesn't get hurt. Also, for when you're visiting, no outside food. People have been bringing food in and feeding the animals themselves. I've been pulling out carrots that big out of a goose's throat and the horse. And
Annie wants to know where the live show is being filmed.
Okay, live show. We are in Mays Landing, New Jersey. We're a half an hour from Atlantic City and an hour from Philadelphia. So we're southern New Jersey. We do have a lot of viewers from all over the world. So wherever you're from, let us know. Give us the town. We don't care if you're in Mays Landing or if you're in Scotland. Please let us know and put your town on there. We would love to hear from you. So exciting later when we go to look back. Let me give this to Kim so Lorenzo doesn't eat
Caesar.
it. So Matt, let's see what Kim
You want to say
has
hi to
today.
everybody? Caesar.
You're allowed to stay, Dawn.
Hi, Caesar. Oh, that's a good boy. Oh, you got a cough? Here comes Bradley. Hi, Bradley.
Bradley thinks you have something
Oh.
to eat.
Bradley,
Uh-oh,
this
he
is not a
pushed
bottle. He thinks the camera's a bottle. Hey, Caesar. Where's your ball?
Hey, Matt, turn that way and look at the horse with the kids. So as you can see, when people come, they say, can I pet the animals? We say, try not to. Remember, this is an animal rescue. It is not a petting zoo. So these animals are here for a reason. Most of them have been rehabbed so much that they know that they don't need to be mean to animals. We do still have a few rescue race horses that will bite you. We do have signs up. You are required to sign a waiver before you come at funnyfarmrescue.org. Top of the page, it will say visitor waiver. Fill that out and hit submit. You only have to do it once, and it is just for insurance purposes. It does say you can die. You won't die, but it does say that because they are rescue animals.
So how
we
are
have-
all the ways you could die? A horse could step on you, get run over by a car.
Yeah, the cars are probably the most probable because people sometimes drive in too fast. When you drive in, you have to drive in 1 mile per hour. And then when you get to your destination to park, you can park on the property. You have to get out of your car pretty quick so nobody jumps in. All right, let's look at Annie Snack Shack, which was run by Kim, and she is the baker. She did crumb cake muffins. You want to show us? Well, we show the whole thing, man. These are so good.
I have to be careful because I don't want to knock off the crumb.
Is that
Okay.
a picture of the devil?
That is Nemo.
That's Nemo.
Oh.
Look at those.
They look so good. Crumb cake muffins. Then she has
New York style crumb cake.
New York style crumb cake muffins.
Big crumb.
So Kim used to be a real baker. What do you call yourself?
I went to culinary school.
Culinary school. That's the word I was looking for. Culinary school.
And I was a food buyer.
And a food buyer, so she knows where to buy food. Okay. Chocolate chip cookies? Let's show them.
Where are my
Right here. Chocolate chip cookies.
things? Is that-
Breakfast. Yep, breakfast cookie. I know that that's these.
They're the healthy option.
The healthy option.
So they have
Some,
eggs in them.
They all have eggs in them.
and then
Make my vegan muffins.
butter pound cake with almond and amaretto drizzle.
It's very hard to see, but it's in there.
Nemo was on the porch last night.
Yes, Nemo is out. And then we have Philly pretzels.
And we have Philly pretzels.
Philly pretzels. And then, of course, we do sell drinks, water, soda, Gatorade. She's got to make the block off so Nemo doesn't, but he can jump right over that. So thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
All right, let's go see our gate girls. Wow, he doesn't usually let people pet him. Look at that.
That is
He
great.
usually wants a kiss, but not to be petted, so that was pretty good. He knows you're not going to hurt. Aw, look how cute. He likes you. Awesome. Okay, Matt, we're going to go see the gate.
Hey, Farley. Lori, someone's gonna steal that chainsaw. I would put that back
Oh,
in the
somebody's
store.
not going to steal my chainsaw. It's a farm. Nobody's stealing anything here. People lost their keys, their wallets.
There's people here from New York. They're gonna steal for sure.
You know what? So you're from New York. Is that what you're saying, Matt? You're from New York. Is that what you would steal it?
Well, I certainly wouldn't put my car unlocked in
Matt.
lots of places.
It's not
Here
a
is
problem
okay,
here.
but
People have lost their wallets and people turn it in. Nobody's stealing anything here. It's crazy.
you just have to be careful, Lori.
No, we don't. We're fine. They're not going to steal my chainsaw that Miss Karen just
They
bought
might.
me. No, they won't. So we moved the vegetable cart over to here. So when we go to see Joe, we're going to populate it with vegetables. As soon as we put the vegetables out, they're gone.
They sell them
So
fast.
we're picking. Joe is going to be picking some today, and we sell out right away. I can hear Tucker barking from it. Look at Yogi. You got to just show him. He wants to see what's going on. So Yogi is our cow. I want to get a picture, and I don't have my phone. He is so cute. He's like, am I on the live? He's relaxing, but would still like to be viewed. Oh, he's done. All right, that was cute. So Yogi was the one, if you read my book, The Funny Farm, My Unexpected Life with 600 Animals, it starts out with the story of Yogi and Boo Boo coming in somebody's back of their car in a Camry. An activist who took them from slaughter, and look at them now. Now, Matt, you're in the wrong spot.
Oh yeah. Like son, like mother.
He just tooted. Excuse you.
You must have had beans last night.
Yogi, what was that? Did you say excuse me?
That was not good, Yogi.
Oh my goodness.
Does anybody have a baby wipe?
Yogi. Isn't he a beautiful animal? He looks like he has eyeliner on. And he is a Jersey cow. He was a bull, and then he gets fixed and became a steer. His brother got adopted by my one vet, Dr. McAlone in Bridgeton, which he still has, Boo Boo. I already had
Good morning from
T-bone.
Dr. Byer or Dr. Ernie and Diane.
Dr. Ernie Byer and Diane, good
Yep.
morning. They have
Yogi?
been coming here a lot lately.
They need to come see Yogi. He had beans last night.
So the new,
Can you use
Donkeys
gas
are
X
good.
on a cow?
I don't think so, Matt.
What if you used a lot of it? Will that
I
help?
don't know, Matt. How's it work for you?
I don't know. So,
Look at, here comes Cooper. He's right nearby.
yep, he's right by Yogi.
If Yogi started coming out the gate, he would be running right
Well,
behind
at
him.
least he's smart. He gives a little distance in the morning.
He's like, no. Ever since Cooper was fixed, he is much nicer. Remember when he was trying to go at me? That one time I was in here, so he's much, much
Farley.
friendlier. Farley!
They're
No
having bike
barking.
races
It's
today.
visiting day.
They're having a mountain bike race.
Trying
so-
to be the I'm on a video as soon as I'm done, okay? Thank you. She must not watch our live videos, that knowing that we're not available from 10
Lori,
to 11.
can you sign a book right now?
This is our church service.
This is our church, right? So Sherry decided to come and help out with the gate,
Yes.
right? And
So much fun.
we lost Carol. Carol was here. Would you guys scare her away or is she on break?
Let's go get some goodies. She went to go get some
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna go get my goodies now.
Okay, we have
Dr. Meyer
Betsy
had beans
and
last night from Chile from the rodeo. He has the same problem.
oh, he's at the Cowtown Rodeo.
he can relate
okay.
to Yogi.
So we have Betsy and Maria, our original gate girls, and Sherry's in training. How's she doing?
She's doing fantastic.
Doing fast. Okay, good. So we've been needing more than 1 or 2 gate people because we've been having the new donkeys are like, whoa, the gate. Let's see what's going on in Cooper.
She's back.
Here she is.
So
Here's
this is
Carol,
the famous Carol.
famous Carol who talked about the forgotten letter. So I forgot about the letter. I didn't know why she picked me, and I forgot. At that time was such a blur to me.
Believe that.
What I was taught, if for those who don't follow us on Facebook, you probably wouldn't be watching if you didn't follow us, but Carol used to own this property, and it was myself and another bidder to try and get the farm, and I only had so much money, and it was going above asking, and so the next time my realtor came back and said, Lori, they came back, I sent her, this is my final number, I can't go up any higher, and here's my letter. And I don't know what my letter said, but basically said my mom has cancer, and I want to try and save her
I would love
life,
to
and
see that letter if you can ever
would
find
love
it.
I would too. I don't think I have it.
She's a thrower outer, not like me. I'm a saver for everything. Matt, move out of the way so this person can leave.
Lori, they can wait.
You wrote about that in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so great.
There's people in Idaho that don't want to wait.
You'll just have to recreate it and make it
Make
embellish
it-
it even more.
So anyway, so I thought she never even met my mom. How is she going to get me this? Make sure that my bid was the one. But
Well,
apparently
she
it got
probably
to her,
thought it
and
was heartfelt and
Yeah, it
sincere.
touched my heart, and I wanted it to remain a farm
Yep.
because it's just so perfect for it, for animals and stuff.
and we were
so-
saying neither of us, not even Carol, expected it to turn into this. It's been.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
It really, yeah, me too. I've been like, wow. Somebody said, were
crazy.
you expecting this? I'm like, no, that's why it says my unexpected life. But that was just to be at a rescue, never thinking it would become this. Have a good day. Thanks for coming.
I was like, the funny farm, huh? I was like, oh, I wonder what's going to go on there.
So you just had horses
I have
here.
horses here, so I'm thinking stables and stuff.
Stables.
But the letter kind of explained it a little bit, and then when it said the funny farm, I'm like, uh-oh. Something's gonna happen
So
here.
Carol has been, after I met her, I never met her. We never met at, did we even meet at
No, we
closing?
didn't. I
don't remember that.
closing.
It's been
Like, I don't remember
22
going
years
to,
ago.
like, where we sat down.
I don't really
think we did
remember that either. I
think
don't,
it really just.
Lori, maybe she still owns the farm.
she doesn't.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm the Lord Ambassador.
If you guys never closed, it could
So we did close, but it was 22 years ago, and I don't remember sitting down at the table either because I don't really remember meeting you. And then she came when we opened to the public after 2012. She came and said, "I'm Carol Jandely, who used to own this farm," and I was like, and she
be.
is,
Melis wants to know if there's a charge to come into the farm.
there is no charge to get into the farm. I keep it free as a tribute to my mother because she couldn't afford any money for us to go anywhere. So if you have money and you want to donate, that's awesome. If you can't and you don't have money, you can still come and enjoy the animals. Just make sure you sign your waiver first. funnyfarmrescue.org, top of the page, it'll say visitor waiver. And also no outside food bringing it in unless it's a donation of apples, lettuce, and carrots, but you can't walk around and feed your own food.
Carol has her own fan club here. It says, Carol,
Hey, this is great.
She didn't know the last week when she was here that Matt was going to do that. Matt was like, "What letter?" And he was learning all about it. And she said, "If I knew I was going to get my 15 minutes of fame, I would have wore a prettier shirt." Look at how pretty her shirt is. So now this is it. So
Yeah.
so thank you so much.
Debbie Carr said you look like a kid.
She does look like a kid. She's so young.
You're very young looking.
Yes, she
Yeah,
is.
well, great place. So everybody should come
Aw.
see the funny farm.
Thank you,
Meet
Carol.
Lori.
So
Meet the
she's been
animals.
volunteering every so often since we opened.
Yeah.
So
Great.
Did you ever think that there would be a dog named Farley who's the manager of the farm?
See? See?
He's right behind you.
I know.
Farley, come say hi to everyone.
Hi.
Hi,
Farley.
Bye.
He's like, I'm hot. I keep thinking, should I shave him? Should I
Good
not
boy,
shave him?
Farley. Good
He's
boy.
like, okay, I'm going to say hi.
He's very-
All right, well, thank you guys. And thank you to my gate girls, all of you.
See you later.
Appreciate it. Have a good day. Maybe you guys can take some breaks so you're not.
Laura says
Starting.
Carol rocks.
Carol rocks.
Bye, guys. Bye, Matt.
Lots of Carol comments here.
How
You
are
got to
you?
read this later.
Good.
I was wondering who we talked
So that would be me, but after the live video.
Gotcha.
Okay, thank you. So she's asking about surrendering an animal. Obviously, since we've been on the news,
Well, you probably should have asked. What if it's a giraffe?
I have been getting lots of requests to take in animals, and we have taken in a bunch. We can't take them all. We don't want to hurt the ones that we have here because I'm really stretching my volunteers thin. We are all volunteer run. If anybody would like to volunteer. What else will we
What
do?
state address? What is your address and state, please?
6908 Railroad Boulevard in Mays Landing, New Jersey. If you're trying to find us on Google, punch in Funny Farm Rescue Mays Landing, because there are other Funny Farm Rescues. We are the only one that's like this, where the animals do walk around loose. That's why you do have to sign a waiver. They are rescues. And here's Stormy. He's crooked. Your halter's crooked. How's that feel? He is our blue and brown-eyed horse in with Yogi. We have to show. Oh, he's like, he camera shy.
No, Farley came
Farley
over.
came running over like
like,
he was
"Oh,
getting
boy,
in
I'm in
trouble.
trouble. What'd I do?"
Because the manager was here, right? Okay.
Everybody's on their best
And you
behavior.
can see the volunteers are brushing and trimming the horses over there. So there's all sorts of jobs for everybody. Everybody says, well, what can I do? Some people can't muck stalls or scoop poop, so they will
How about fixing fences?
fixing fences. You can see right here. So sometimes the cows can walk right through this, but they don't because they think they're horses. They've grown up with horses and not.
Yeah, that post is busted
Yeah,
right off.
so this is busted at the bottom. So there's fixing fences, there is gardening, there is the gate duty, there's cutting vegetables, there is grooming all sorts of animals. There's scooping litters, feeding the animals, watering the animals is a big one. Collecting eggs, we don't have a ton of eggs because most of our chickens are retired, and that's why they've come here. But there is some collecting of eggs, especially the ones when the ducks hide them. We try and grab them so they don't keep procreating because we are a rescue.
Tammy says that that lady might be trying to give you an elephant.
And you never know. We'll find out.
She probably has it in her Tesla.
Good
Storm.
morning. How are you? Good morning. So you can see we need some scooper poopers here.
That would be Brookie. She likes to roll on that.
If anybody would like to scoop some poop, we have some in our hallway. In our hallways here.
There's T-Bone in the back.
Yep, T-Bone is hot. It's very humid today. It's not super sunny, but he is warm and he's trying to stay out of any sun
Mellis,
that's out.
how is the garden?
We're going to go back to that garden. It's 10:30. So shall we take a walk?
Yeah, because you know Joe rambles, so we probably should go back there.
Oh, there's one of the cats running because they see
Fill
Brock.
water and help Joe. What's that mean?
So what was that filling?
Oh, she's talking about jobs. Debbie Clark.
Jobs. Yeah, I said gardening. Oh,
Debbie
here's
is.
one of the pigs out. Wow.
Really?
So the funny thing is we get a lot of people say, do you have pigs? We sure do. This guy's out here. This is like our fat camp pigs. They are not as thin as they need to be, so they've been separated so we can try to get them thinner. And people don't realize what you're supposed to feed pigs, and you're not, although they eat almost anything, you're not supposed to feed them almost anything. And that's how they get to be this size. We feed them specific food, only a little cup in the morning and a cup at night, and that's it.
We
They're
have
not
a-
supposed to have treats. What?
A comment about Joe from Kathy Thomas. Joe promised that he would have the trumpet this week.
Oh, that's right. I'm so glad you said that. Awesome. We should have had him play.
We better have it then.
When I had when I was showing the chainsaw.
Aunt Sue said that she rambles a lot like Joe.
Oh,
And Debbie
these are
Carr.
these bad
They're ramblers.
weeds.
They ramble together on the phone all night
Yeah,
long,
we need
like
to cut
little
these.
schoolgirls.
We have to cut that nasty weed down. Wait a second. This is bothering me. Because
Lori,
they have the stickers in them.
It's probably poison ivy.
I don't care. It can't be where my critters are.
Where's your new chainsaw?
Haha, I don't need a chainsaw.
You just
We'll put
rip
that
out
right
trees
there
by the
for
roots.
now. What's that?
You just rip out trees by the roots now?
Yep. Whatever we need to do, right? All right, this is what I'm gonna need.
Lori, pull harder.
This one I'm gonna need my chainsaw for, but I'm gonna at least get rid of that. I don't
I
know.
think you should try that one more time.
Okay.
Brenda Andrews. Good morning, Matt and Lori. Hi, Brenda.
Good morning, Brenda.
We are very happy you all joined us
Okay, you ready?
from all over the place.
Good morning.
Lori, show these little lifters. What's going on in there?
The lifters,
No, you don't have to.
they're usually sleeping. Look, they're sleeping, Matt. You don't bother them. They're like, excuse me.
They want privacy.
Privacy, please. So there's a couple groups of, or some people
There's still
ask,
a
why
couple
are
waters.
chickens, some of them separated? These are the 3 roosters that were brought up together. They actually get along with each other, but they have to be separated from other roosters because they will fight to the death. Let me say something about, I'm going to get on my rooster kick for a minute, because if you get chickens, if you can't handle a rooster, don't bother buying chickens, because there's no way of sexing them when they're young. So Tractor Supply, different places will sell them, and everybody says just take them to the funny farm. We have 115 and we cannot take in any more birds at the moment because of the avian flu. So we cannot take in any more roosters. Look, he's trying to squeeze in. Did you see that? Look, he's going to get in a little further, fatty. He's like, oh. See how he gets through that fence?
He just showed you a secret.
Yeah, he did. So
Puppy,
we
what are you doing in there?
115 roosters, and we are out of space. So we are not taking any more roosters, and I don't know of any place that is taking them unless they're going to eat them, make soup out of them. So if you don't want that for your roosters, don't get any chickens. He's eating grass.
Puppy, what are you doing in there? How could you?
Okay, let's go see Joe. Is that loud? They're loud, right? And they crow all day long, not just in the morning, as you can see. We have to show Airplane. Let's see where the sheep are.
Airplane is Leslie Stahl's
Morning.
favorite. She loves
How
Airplane.
are you guys? Thank you for
And
coming. All right, is this your first time? These are brand new volunteers.
I'm from Maine. She's from Connecticut.
She's from Maine and Connecticut. What are your names?
Oh my goodness. I'm Jasmine.
Jasmine
I'm Ray.
and
I'm her grandma.
Ray. Oh, it's her grandma. So where do you currently live?
I live in Greenville, Maine, Central Maine.
She lives in Maine.
She
Oh
said
my
that like
goodness.
3 times,
She
Lori.
said that, but I thought that's where she was from, like that she just happened
Oh,
to
you
be.
meant like Main Street?
So you drove down today?
Drove down today.
From Maine?
Early this morning.
Oh my goodness, to help? And you're here for the day?
Yep, most of the day.
Oh, I think I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh, I need to give you guys a hug. She's like, no. She's not hugging me. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad we saw you. Thank you so much. So they saw the program on CBS Sunday morning,
Yes.
and they're coming and they're doing watering. You can see they're very dirty now. We're gonna have to hose you off before you go back to Maine and Connecticut.
My 1 week a year
Aw.
away from home. So
Oh, that's so nice. I love Maine. It's just beautiful there.
especially where I live.
My-
Central Maine is just
My mother used to say I want to move
Don't
to
they
Maine.
have like maple candy there?
Oh, they have
yes.
maple candy.
Maple
they have
everything.
maple syrup.
Isn't
They
it-
have maple loaves.
Isn't that by
Aw.
Vermont?
Huh?
Is Maine by Vermont?
Well, Maine is kind of by. It's kind of a long.
right next to
distance.
Idaho.
Matt does not know his geography.
Canada.
He doesn't know his geography.
You might actually call it a neighbor, but it's a distant neighbor.
It's a distant neighbor.
You guys still have snow?
Hey, now come on. We're not that big. Not anymore, anyway. I remember a time when in June.
In June, you still had snow. That's funny.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Farley's breaking up the fight. All right, no more. All right, well, thank you both for coming. I'm so touched that you guys made it here.
That was
Wow,
really nice of them.
that was pretty incredible. They came from Maine. Oh, look at Airplane. And you're going to come in, Matt?
All right. Uh-oh.
Puppy, I don't think you were supposed to come in.
Puppy's. he's
No,
in-
you two, come in. You come in. You stay out. Matt, go.
All right.
You two stay out. You go. Stay out, 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 out. Good boys. Puppy, we already know is naughty. So
So-
there is Airplane the goose with his girlfriend. Come here. Sorry. Airplane the goose and his girlfriend Emily the emu. Emily is not to be confused with Connor, the one. Can you hear the pounding? Mm-hmm. If I would be quiet, you could hear it. And then they're Indian runner ducks in the back. Can you see them? They look like they're, I don't know, like
They have
they're
good
little.
posture.
They have very good posture. They remind me of waiters. I don't know why.
Look at Puppy. Puppy thinks that Caesar's one of these.
Caesar, come
Caesar,
out.
how could you bark at them? That's
So
a no-no.
the sheep, this whole entire area was flooded when we had a torrential downpour 2 days ago. Friday it was. Saturday, Sunday, yeah, 2 days ago. And this was completely underwater. We let the sheep out. You want to go in there? It's pretty muddy in there. we
Yeah,
don't
it's too
have
muddy.
to.
They're doing great.
But
They're insane.
they are doing great. They've been running all around. They're just in eating their breakfast still.
Besides, we have everybody itching.
All right,
itching
we're going to go see
Joe.
Joe, but there's Airplane and Emily. They're the ones that were on CBS Sunday Morning with Leslie Stahl. Up, Caesar's going in the pond. Look at the other goose standing at the top. So this is a
Look at Caesar.
man-made, woman-made pond. It started out, my sister and I dug it.
Caesar, what are you doing?
So we have to dig this out every so often. Dean has been keeping up with that so we can make sure the ducks don't fill it in. What they do is they bite the dirt and they keep pecking at the dirt and they eat they're looking for bugs and playing around. So
Those two are always
eventually we'd
together.
like a real pond with an insert so we're
Leslie
not.
Stahl loves those two.
Yes, she does. Actually, her grandkids said, "We want to meet Airplane and Emily."
So she was here yesterday with her family. You
that
said
was
that.
so much fun. Yep.
That was really fun.
Okay. Yeah,
she
they
didn't
came.
come to do anything except
She
enjoy
was
the
not
day.
a correspondent yesterday. She was a
normal
visitor.
person.
Yes. Although we aren't open for visitors on Saturday.
And we had lots of fun.
Yes, I made an exception before my event yesterday for her to come since she was coming from such a distance. Okay, come on. Good boy, Caesar. We'll go see Joe. Let's go look at the mini horses as we're walking past.
Okay.
So here's one of the peacocks in the road, and there's one up in the tree. Can you see him?
Yep.
We have about 20 peacocks. And here's the miniature horses. We have a brand new house coming because there's a shelter over there. The structure's okay, but the boards are bowing, and so we have a real honest-to-goodness structure coming that looks like that, but it's a double wide.
Nice.
And then here's, oh, somebody must have been scooping and left their raking there.
I just thought of something. A lady came over and wanted to make a suggestion. I didn't know where to send her, so I told her I'd pass it on. But
Thank you.
The suggestion is for food to be on this end, too. She's put an old lady, and she had to go all the way to the other end to get another.
To get food. Okay,
So-
thank you. Appreciate
That
it.
is a good idea.
So when you get food, when you come and park, it's not spelled out for you. You have to go to our little store to go get food. We have a hard time finding volunteers enough to make sure we had the store covered along with the snack bar, along with the gate, along with watering. So that's why we keep it all in one place and don't have two locations. So it does, the place can take wheelchairs, scooters, things like that. Even though we had all that rain, it's still pretty
dry.
pretty dry. We have some muddy areas where they dump the baby pools all the time, but it is fairly dry.
We have a tractor.
in
We
those
can pull them
spots.
out
Yeah.
if they get stuck.
All right, we're gonna go see. Good morning. How are you? Here's the peacock crossing again. These are both boys. The girls are a little grayish looking. Good morning.
I didn't even see Joe today. Is he here?
You know what? Yes, he's here. I see him.
Oh.
Good morning, guys.
So we're all walking back
I
to
see
see
Joe,
Joe.
his hat. I could see his hat sticking up. You're right. I didn't see him yet this morning either. He snuck in. And you know, we saw Joe yesterday. I was at Cedar Vale Winery that my friends Marcia and Ed run in Swedesboro, New Jersey. And Joe's band was playing there yesterday. So I got to see Joe in action with our old band director, Mr. Byer. We have some new wood chips for him to be able to use. Hello, Joe.
Good morning.
Good morning. We were just talking about your concert yesterday that you were.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. We
was a
got
good time.
got a little rain at the very end, so they cut them short a little. But
Right.
Other than that, it was a
good
great
time.
day.
It was a
Great
good time.
day.
It's good to see you there.
It was nice to see
You
you.
did some book signings.
Yes, we sold like 10 books, which
That's
I was
great.
like, wow. For a small place with not a ton of people, it was really, really
And you got
nice.
to see some people you haven't seen in a
I
while.
did. I got to see your mom and your dad
Yes.
and your cousins, and your
niece.
nieces
And they're watching right now,
nephew.
right?
What's
So
that?
your mom is watching. We need to call her out. I told her. She said, "I don't like to, make a comment." I'm like,
She
"You
may be
have to."
watching later. I think she's in church.
Oh, she's.
Yeah,
she
she
tells
usually
me
watches.
first and then church. No.
I don't know. It's-
So how many kids does your mom have?
There's 3 of us.
3? And which one's her favorite?
Me, of course. The first.
Debbie and Deanna.
Me, of course.
Don't listen to him.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was mean, Matt.
Why? It's just like Taylor. We already know who he is. His favorite.
That's right.
Taylor
That's
would
right.
be my favorite too.
I know,
He's
but
a
they're
good
like
guy.
every mom has to say that one, right?
He's a good guy.
And then they go shopping later.
No,
it's
it's
like,
like
you really are.
saying, how do you pick your favorite? They're all my favorites when people ask me about the animals.
Okay, Tucker.
Okay, Tucker.
Tucker was very good yesterday.
He was Tucker is the only animal who came, and he's not used to leashes. And I mean, he has it, so I put it on for looks, and then I take it off, and he just wandered around and was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, how's it going?"
he was really
there were
good.
other dogs. He's like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
Susan Sheldon. Good morning, Joe.
Susan
Good morning,
Sheldon
Susan.
from the UK.
Yeah.
Make sure you tell us where you're from, especially if it's from far away.
Tammy
We'd love
said
to
your
hear it.
garden is so beautiful.
So I
Thank you.
asked Joe a really important question. You have a garden at your house.
I do.
In Sewell, New Jersey.
Not this big, but
But
do.
he has a garden. I said, is it doing as well as the Funny Farm garden? He said, not a chance. And you know what it is?
It's the soil and the compost.
The
here.
magic poop.
It is.
The magic poop.
I agree because I have a bucket garden at home and a container garden at home, and I bought the Miracle Grow soil. I bought the topsoil. I mixed it. I did the potting soil. I did all the Miracle Grow stuff. I did the whole thing, and they're not as good as these. So the magic poop is the
we
trick.
do have the magic poop here. If
Yes.
you want to get some, we usually have it for a donation. So we don't have a price. If you want to donate, fantastic. And you can take some of our poop for a donation.
Your mom has her own fan club now. Lots of people are saying hello to Joe's mom.
And Joe's mom is?
What's her name?
Doris.
I know. I
Doris?
wanted to see
Right,
if Matt
yeah.
was really reading
if
it.
Matt was doing
I was
it.
quizzing Matt and he failed.
Doris.
okay.
I never knew her name.
Well, I figured you would see it.
Well, you haven't met her yet, but when she comes here.
Yeah, I never knew
Yeah,
her
actually,
name.
he saw a picture of her and said, "Dang, she looks good for 77." I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say her age, but he's
Yeah?
like, he said, he thought Leslie Stahl looked good, but your mom looks
She
great.
does look
Your-
good.
and
No
your
one would
dad.
believe it.
Yeah, they look fantastic.
She walks all over the farm like it's nothing.
Yep. So, anyway, let's look at this.
We've got a lot to talk about today.
Uh-oh.
We have a lot to talk about. So
Matt,
we
can you
have
see?
some zucchinis and tomatoes that these fell. I didn't pick these. They actually fell. So,
Look, we have our first spread tomato.
yes, but it fell, so it got damaged on the bottom.
Guess what? We cut that
We
right
cut
out.
that
I'm
right
going to
out.
eat that puppy a
Yes,
little
you
later
are.
today.
Yes, you are. Yep. Yep. So we have a few things to talk about. So
Brooke!
we're probably going
No.
to have multiple tips. But the first thing is
Look at these.
the zucchinis. Now, look, we have one growing right there. I didn't pick those yet. I saved some to pick for here. So we have a few in here. But
at
I want
that.
you to notice something. These plants are getting very bushy and very big. So the zucchinis and the flowers that are down in the middle, they're not getting enough air, they're not getting enough light, and the bees can't get to them. So what we need to do is, and you can see I started some of it here, I'm pruning them back. Anything that's overhanging, I'm pruning it back, and I will cut it down to the stems as you see I did here. Okay? This will improve the airflow, it'll give the flowers and the plant more sun that it needs, and it'll yield more zucchinis. So I cut all these off this morning. I cut all this off this morning. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to continue to go down the line so we can walk through this path here.
So what do you do with that now? Do you put
This
it
I'm
back
just- well, we're
back
just gonna
into our compost?
Correct. Yes.
So we put that back into our compost and have that
right.
go back into the
Probably
soil.
Yogi wants it.
Right. And I will do
Hello,
the
Joe's
same,
mom. Hello, Joe's mom.
And I will do the same thing with the cucumbers when I come over here. I did some of these this morning. You can see we have some cucumbers growing right
Wow.
here.
And how do you pick a cucumber? I never saw you just pull it
Twist,
off
twist, just like you do.
with the zucchini.
zucchini.
Ow, they're
Just
a
twist.
little stickery on the
Yes, they are.
outside.
You might have to be careful.
I never saw that.
Laura, you're supposed to rub your hand up and down it.
Shut up, Matt.
It's not a magic lamp.
Jeepers. Ow.
That takes
it
all the
gets
little
a
There's
prickers
like
off.
little
It's a little prickly.
prickly things on
Yes.
there. I never saw a cute.
Yes.
What do they do? Wipe them off?
Yeah, with your
Just
hand.
wipe it down. Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's not
Here,
prickly
Matt,
for the
why
people
don't
who
you do
cut
that?
it. Stop. Because if I'm cutting them up, I don't want pricklies.
So I'm taking the cucumbers. I'm running them up the trellis. So this is working out.
Look
really
at that.
well. So we've got,
Look.
we got
Here's
one
our
right
bee.
here hanging.
Our bee pollinating. So last year, I know I said this last week, we had a problem with bees up at the front when we had apples. By this time last year, we had a ton of bees. Do you remember that?
Yes.
They were all over. Everybody was feeding apples, and we were having an issue. This year, all the bees are back here doing their job with the garden.
Correct.
And that's why we have not had a problem with bees. So
yeah,
that
that's
would be another reason for your garden, so you don't have the bees that are swarming all around you when you're trying to do other stuff in your
So
yard.
last week you saw some small peppers, and now look how
Look
big,
at them
look how
in
big
one
they are
week.
and how many. Yeah.
Holy moly, look at that.
here.
There's a
Wow.
lot of peppers.
And I think there's one or two in here that can be picked. I think this one right here.
All right, pick it, Joe. Oh, yeah.
Yep. See.
How do you know if
One
it's ready? It just twists off. Look at
Size.
that.
So there you go. There.
Just like you get in the store, or but better.
Better. It's a funny.
I have.
pepper.
It's a funny farm pepper. These
one
are
of-
like gold.
The one on the stores have been frozen for 6 years.
Wow. But I mean, it looks so pretty. That's what I meant.
You should try to eat it, Lori.
So I'll be cutting some of these back as well, just to give some airflow.
So
in
you've
here.
cut them on the sides or the tops?
I'll go from the bottom up. Okay.
Oh, you got some monsters over there.
Yeah, I know. So
Monsters.
we will. I'll cut those back. Now the tomatoes. It rained a lot this week. Okay, these tomatoes are getting too much water. So like this is not a perfect garden. Although I'm trying to make it perfect, it's not. So we do have a little disease in here, which is you can tell by like the black leaves right here. Okay, and that is a sign of too much water. Now what I just do is snip them off. So
So
if
they
you-
don't grow.
so it doesn't spread to the rest of the plant. Now, if you notice, I didn't do this plant over here, but you see how bushy this plant is?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be cutting that back. And if you notice, these plants right here, I did these this morning, we're cutting them back and, ooh, there's a spotted lanternfly. I'm cutting them back so you can see more of the inside of the plant, and I'm taking the bad leaves off. That does two things. Again, airflow, and it'll get sunlight into the plants so the tomatoes will ripen a little bit quicker. And also, we're at the stage now where these plants are adolescents. Okay, the babies are real nice and cute. You know, when you become a teenager, you go through that ugly stage. But now we're at the ugly stage as far as the plant looks, but it's better because we're going to produce more tomatoes.
All right. We have a lot of tomatoes.
Yes, and
That's
they will
crazy.
be ripe. But some of them are already turning red. I could see.
Wow. And then I see you have some twine
Yes,
holding up.
I tied everything up because now that the tomatoes are getting heavier, they're pulling
They're
the plant
pulling the
down.
plant.
So I'm tying it up so they stay nice and straight.
What are these,
off the
Joe?
ground. This is lavender.
Lavender
Yes.
here. Okay.
I'm sorry. This is rosemary.
Rosemary.
Yes, I have the lavender back
Over
here,
there, okay.
right here.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's great. Thank you.
okay.
I just didn't know that plant.
Yeah.
Okay. What's going to
And-
go in these?
Lettuce.
Did it go in yet?
No, it did not.
Okay.
So I'm
Good
using,
thing, because I came back here and one of the dogs jumped in there and I started filling in the holes again really quickly.
Okay. Well, it's a little too hot right now to plant lettuce, so I'm going to wait until August so we have a fall crop.
Okay.
So what happens if we plant lettuce early and it gets really, really hot, it turns to seed very quickly, and you really don't want that.
Okay.
So I'm going to wait until the first or second week of August. I'm going to put the seed all through the rows so we have nice straight rows.
And you see he used pallets and filled it up with our special poop.
Yes, Ro helped me
Soil,
do that
our
this
special
week.
soil.
So that
Ro helped you with that? Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of good
Great.
manure on a farm.
And we had Crystal last week. She was unable to make it this week, but I heard some people were going to maybe try and come and help out in the garden. So let's hope you get some
so
help
we
back
come
here.
back here, and the pumpkins are growing like wildfire here.
Look at these.
So they're going to be coming through. I
So
still
all
see
these
a lot of
flowers
bees.
will be a pumpkin.
Correct.
Wow.
And again, you have the same thing that you do with the zucchinis. You got male and female flowers. So when the pumpkins start to grow, they're going to grow on the female flower.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay?
Caesar,
Caesar's
are you
having a
just
good old
walking
time.
through the pumpkin patch?
He's having a good
What do you
old
think
time.
you are, Charlie Brown? Is that who did that,
Yes,
right?
the great pumpkin. That's correct.
What are you doing?
See,
And then I forgot what these were.
These are lima beans,
Lima
and
beans.
these are green beans.
Green beans. I
Yes.
didn't even know we had green beans in here.
Yes.
Awesome. That's great. So these are limas, the ones that are going to climb up. They're
Yes.
starting to climb up this
Right.
Every
Every week
pallet.
I try, and then every time I come back, they're gone. So I have to keep working them up the pallet. I'm going to work
Okay.
them through so they stay this time.
Well, this one looks like it's staying. That's
Yeah.
great. Okay, let's
Yep.
go see.
Okay. The herbs again. We're going to cut the herbs and we're going to start plantings.
Look
and
at
then
these
we're going to
herbs.
root
They're
them.
all right. Wow. And then what is this one?
This is sage.
Sage.
Right.
Can I take a little piece? I'll
Sure.
take one of that. Wow. You should smell that.
So we've got a few beetles here. That does smell good.
John Paul, Georgia Ringo.
All the above. We've got a lot of flyovers here.
Yay, flyovers.
Little Cessna.
Yes, it is. It's not me. Okay. Let's go see the corn. Oh my gosh, what happened to the corn? It's laying down.
I think we had a monsoon come here
Oh,
on
we did.
Friday.
Yeah,
So
we did.
it rained so hard that even my basement flooded, which not flooded, but I got water in my basement, which I never get. The entire, a couple of the pens were completely underwater.
That's what I heard.
It just rained so much so quickly that the ground couldn't absorb
Yeah,
it.
for like 2 hours nonstop
So,
rain.
are they broken or are they?
What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and stake them
Okay.
just to keep them straight. But yeah,
Poor
I
things.
was a little disappointed when I got here this morning. So,
Aw,
but we'll get it taken care of.
we had a lot of water. Yeah.
We'll figure it out. And the other thing, which I hate to tell you, but I think the sunflowers are totally gone.
Oh.
Yeah, they've been getting eaten.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And there's a couple.
Oh, I see it. There's a ripe one,
It
Joe.
looks like
I
they've
see
been
it.
eaten.
Can I grab it?
Again, just twist it.
That's Joe. Oh, there's another one, Joe, here. I didn't even twist it. It just fell off in my
Good.
hand.
Good.
That's a really cool tomato.
Wow. Look at that one.
Nice.
All right, we're ready. I've got the
Matt likes
tomato
your
containers.
Matt likes your tomatoes. Sorry.
All right, Matt. All right, Matt.
Lori,
What?
I noticed he uses strings to hold up the tomatoes.
Yes.
It's like when they get heavy, they need like their own
It works
tomato
better-
bra.
It works better than the cages.
Right.
That one's not ready yet. I twisted that one a little bit, but it didn't fall off, so maybe I shouldn't get them yet, right?
Well, yeah, you can because it'll continue. This
Okay.
one here.
There's one down here.
All right.
Look, I got it. Look, see, it's not as orange. It's more orangey. Both of them.
But they're fine because they'll
they're
continue
fine.
to ripen.
So
Put 'em
these
in your
are not
windowsill.
as red. Excuse me?
Put them in your windowsill.
They'll continue to ripen. They'll be good.
Wow, I'm going to put these
It's
over
like
here.
bananas. You're supposed to put them in your windowsill so they ripen.
So a few weeks ago, I gave you a tip on with yellow Solo cups and I coated it with Vaseline to collect bugs.
Come here.
So you can see we have some here. Not many, but we have some.
They look like little fruit flies.
Yes. And the one back there has a few on it too. So that tip, I would say, I give it a thumbs up. I say
Thumbs
it
up.
does
All right,
work.
we're giving your tips. I think all your tips have been thumbs up. Right?
So today,
2 thumbs
well,
up.
I think so, but again, it just depends on every garden's different. Every situation is different. Some
And-
people have one problem, some people have another, but in
and
general,
people have been writing in for Joe to help solve their problems.
yes, yes,
Their gardening problems.
yes,
Diane
that's
Beyer
right.
said, Lori, you should keep it clean.
Sorry.
Yes, she's the one.
I was
Diane.
beating Matt to the punch because he was going to
It
say
wasn't
something
me.
about
I don't
me
say
otherwise.
anything naughty.
Oh, no.
So you can't give your gardening tip until you play your trumpet.
Well, okay, well,
Oh, where's the trumpet?
Remember how you promised you would bring it?
I remember that. Somebody reminded me.
I did.
One of our viewers said,
I did. Well, last week, just in case, I planted a trumpet flower, hoping that would take care of it. So I don't know where I planted it. Oh, I may have planted it back here. Oh, and it grew something.
Oh, there we
So,
go.
I did bring it today.
All right. So you have to do the Joe's gardening tip tune.
So you want a fanfare? All right, we'll have to just make something up
A special tune just for your gardening tip.
just for the garden.
I don't have my rifle, but.
Okay.
Yay! So It's funny. I actually forgot this morning that you were bringing it, and I don't remember who said it, but somebody said, "Don't forget, Joe's bringing his trumpet."
Yep, someone did say
So
that.
when I opened up my chainsaw, you were supposed to be playing for me, but I was too excited and had to
Oh,
open
you
it.
opened up a chainsaw.
I
Oh, you
I got a
didn't tell me.
chainsaw
Very
because,
good.
yes, from Karen Bo Lily, sent me a chainsaw because she saw me cutting down a tree
Yes.
with my bow saw.
Yes.
Joe said, "I saw that tree. I was going to cut it down." Matt said, "I saw that tree. I was going to cut it down." And guess what happened?
I felt bad. I was
Nobody cut it down.
Last Sunday when I
So
left, I was
Dozleski had to
exhausted.
take care of it.
I
Yes,
tried to
I
do it,
know.
but she said I did it
Look,
wrong.
Joe's just a little hot. Look, he's like he's
I know,
drenched.
it's soaked.
It's like it's like I squirted
Oh,
it.
boy.
The humidity's terrible in New Jersey
Joe,
today.
They said that you should play the opening for CBS Sunday Morning News.
Oh, that's great. You're gonna have to
Alright,
practice that
next
one.
week.
Idea.
Next
Good
week.
idea.
Next week.
Wow,
Okay.
that seems like a hard one.
It is. It's not an easy one, but it's doable.
Maybe
And
we can,
there's a question.
Let's do it.
How come cucumbers are yellow? What does she do if her cucumbers are yellow?
What does she do if her cucumbers are yellow?
Yeah, she said some of your cucumbers are yellow. Does that mean they got too much water?
Probably, but I'll get back to you on that one for
Okay.
sure. Yeah. Like
Debbie
I said,
Carr,
everybody's
love your
garden is
trumpet.
different.
could they be a
So-
different breed? And you know how they have
Well, there are
yellow
different kinds.
tomatoes or white? What color
We
tomatoes?
have 4 different kinds here of tomatoes. I mean, of cucumbers, and we've got 4 different kinds of tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
As well. I mean, some tomatoes are yellow, but she's
Right.
talking about cucumbers. And right now, I'm noticing a few things with this garden, but I'm going to have to start watching the water, and I'm also going to have to start putting some fungicides and stuff down too. And some of that we can do with. Ooh, be careful.
Lori, what'd you break
Sorry,
now?
I was putting my foot up there,
How
but
is it there's
breaking
one
stuff.
thing in here and you break it? There's one thing. That's it.
sorry. I even forget what I was going to ask you.
Wait, you can't ask him anything. He did the trumpet so he could do his tip, and then you started talking to him.
Oh, okay.
Where,
Well,
we gotta do the
I
tip.
kind of gave about
He
4
gave
tips
the
already.
tips, Matt.
No.
But the main tip that I wanted to tell you today
Wait,
was about
remember to do your ding ding.
Ding ding.
ding, ding. I thought that's why I did the trumpet.
It is,
so I wouldn't
Lori,
have
but
to
it's
do
okay.
that.
You could do both.
But the main thing that I wanted to emphasize today is about cutting back your plants and getting air through. So we kind of already talked about it.
Okay.
So next week when you see this whole aisle will be cleared, and hopefully we will have more airflow, more sun down on the flowers. The bees can get in there a little bit better, and then we'll yield more.
I remembered my question.
Okay.
So if Mother Nature is making it rain,
Yes.
how do you make them not get as much water? Do we have umbrellas?
That's an issue.
We have tents, Joe, we could put up over top.
Yes, but the problem is,
No sun.
well, again, I don't want to leave it all week like that. I mean, we might be able to do it for a couple of days, and then after that, we'd have
And
to
he
take
doesn't
it
rely.
back
He doesn't
down.
want to rely on me because I'd be
And-
like, oh, I forgot.
You need giant
So I
blinds
said,
that you can
Lori, have you
turn.
seen the garden this week? She's like, no.
Yellow cucumbers are not fit for consumption. That's what I just saw as a comment.
Really?
Yeah, we'll have to find
well,
that
we'll
out.
have to figure that.
We'll have an answer for you.
We'll do some cucumber.
Joe's gonna have his research. Too.
Yeah.
We're going to do a cucumber college.
Yes.
Would it be fit for pigs?
I don't know. We
Right
can ask
now-
her.
Oh, wow.
Let's
Holy
see.
mackerel. I think that's like way too big.
So they get once they get larger,
They
they're
get a lot
not
of seeds. They're still edible. They just get a lot of seeds in them
okay. So you should pick them when they're
when they're
smaller.
smaller. Yes. But this one.
But that one was
this
hiding.
not here last week.
It was not here. So in 1 week, that big gigantic thing grew.
Yes.
Wow.
And there's a few more down here
How
too.
is that even? Oh, there's another. That's a small one.
Say
Oh,
there's
boy.
Now that one's deformed.
a little
It's not
bit.
deformed, Lori. It just has a different shape.
There you go. So ideally, I think that's a little too
Wait,
small.
I think
but
I
we'll
see a
come
big
back.
one over there.
Where, oh yeah. there's
Oh
another
boy, here, I'll
one.
hold these. I'll hold these.
There's actually 2 in here. Hold on.
Oh boy.
You want me to take one?
I got it.
Those are
Oh,
those
boy.
are the good
And this
sizes,
one-
right?
Yes.
All right, let's put these in your.
I'll leave this
We'll
over
put
here.
these in your little
So we'll
basket.
bring all these up to the vegetable cart today. And if you are visiting today, stop by and you can purchase some of these.
What do you think about that, Caesar?
Well, Joe, there's another one.
There's another one right here.
They're just. It's
and
like
this one's not even on the ground. This one's growing.
through the wire.
There we go.
That one was in the air.
Yeah,
In the air.
It
Came
the
through
tomato
that tomato wire.
wire. So I'm going to continue to go through these, and then I'll bring the batch up, and then we will.
Debbie Carr said send some to her and she'll make some bread.
Oh,
send it back.
zucchini bread. I like zucchini bread.
Me
Debbie,
too.
that sounds great.
That's awesome.
We've got plenty of boxes. We'll get them shipped out.
Okay. Oh, there's another, but is that
Yeah.
little? Is that too little, or is that a bigger enough one?
No, you can pick that one. There you go.
Oops. But look, I made it opened.
You
I
gotta-
should have
you have to
twisted.
Twist.
I screwed that one up. Sorry. I'll eat
Well,
that one.
You learn by making
I'll purchase
mistakes,
that
right?
one for the.
Oh, there's another one down here.
So Debbie Carr said you can shred it and freeze it.
Shred it and freeze it.
Yeah.
Like a paper shredder?
No, they don't have paper
How do you
shredders
shred it?
for cucumbers.
Like a shredding, like a. Okay.
Obviously, like a cheese shredder.
Oh, like a cheese shredder.
Yeah, everybody knows.
So we're going to have a busy day in the garden here today. So
All right, Joey.
we will be.
Oh, look at this thing. Look at this.
Yep, cucumbers. Twist them.
Twist, Lori. Don't break it. Be the first time.
I twist enough.
Going. Keep going.
Okay, win.
When?
That's pretty good cucumber.
I've never seen a cucumber that
Wonderful
long.
Cucumber salad. So there's some pickling.
And then
ones
this
back
one
there.
too. Right?
Yeah.
There's a comment here that says if you rub it on your neck, the prickles will come off.
I
Oh,
don't
shice.
think- we're not doing that.
Okay.
I pulled the whole
Rub it
plant.
on our necks? No.
Yeah.
No. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to, pick what's left and then we'll bring it back up front and
All right, look
We'll
at
go
this,
from
Matt.
there.
Come show the fruits of Joe's labor.
That's pretty good today.
Look
this
at
was
that.
a good day so far.
That was just what we saw right now. That's before he even really goes through and picks everything. So fantastic,
All
Joe.
right. Very good.
Good job. Thank
All
you.
right.
And good job
You're welcome.
yesterday.
Oh, thanks. It
Playing,
was great seeing
it
you.
was
We had a
fun.
lot of fun. So hopefully we'll do it again in the fall.
Sounds good.
Marcia
Thank
sent
you.
me a nice note last night, so
Great.
it was good.
Awesome.
All
Thank you.
Good job, Joe.
All right,
See you next
Joey.
week. Take care.
All righty.
Oh my goodness, we spent a lot of time in the garden. It's 11:05.
We always do, Lori. It seems like our popular segment.
I know. Caesar, Brooke, come on.
We do have to show baby Benny because he's getting
Okay.
so big.
And wait, Tracy Henderson asked me to show somebody. And I saw the message fast right before my live, and I don't remember what she saw. And
Yeah.
hopefully you will feel better soon, Tracy. She's one of our gate gals. And she just had some surgery, so she is out for a couple weeks. You guys are done?
Yeah, have fun. Thank
All right, good. Have fun.
Hi,
So
Caesar.
again, if you're visiting, we are the Mays Landing and Sanctuary in Mays Landing, New Jersey. Our address is 6908 Railroad Boulevard. We are open 8 to 4 Tuesdays and Sundays. You only have to fill out a waiver online if you're going to visit or volunteer. Visiting is only Tuesdays and Sundays. I do have a full-time job outside of the farm, so that's why I'm only open those 2 days. If you're volunteering, you can come any day. We usually say if it's your first time, don't come till after 10 because somebody's going to need to train you on what to do. So it will free up our regular volunteers so they can finish feeding the animals. So let's go see
Where's Benny?
Canyon.
But what about Benny?
What about Canyon?
I don't know.
Everybody's been asking to see him last week, and Debbie Carr wants to see him, we know. Because we had to move Canyon last week because of Blanche, Rose, and Dorothy, the donkeys. So look, he's not even over at the gate. Come in. I thought Anna would be with him, but they must have put her in the back because she can sometimes be naughty. Anna's our newest racehorse. Hey, rescue from the racetrack. Are you going to show him over here?
I'll come over there. Just hold on a second.
So this is Canyon, and everybody was asking me last week, did he pass away? Because wait a second. Silly boy, hold on. Matt, he wanted you to show him on this side, and now he's leaving.
He's not leaving.
Look.
Where's he gonna go?
So Canyon is the one with the sway back and the one with the missing eye. His eye was poked out by a piece of barbed wire at another farm. Normally they would stitch it up so it wouldn't have a big hole in his eye, but as you can see here, it's open, so I have to go in there and itchy it sometimes for him. Oh, God bless you. Because he gets dirt in there, gets caught. Look at Billy and Lily. So Billy and Lily are in a fenced-in area because look at Billy's horns. He's a lover, but he can be a little rough on some of them other goats, and we have, almost 30 goats, or we might have 30 goats already now.
But
And
once we build Goat Town, he can go back there.
Yep, he'll go back there, but we're
around
not
the
sure.
place.
He might still have to have his own digs just because he is rough with his horns.
Well, if he has lots of places to run and play, he
Yep.
probably won't care so much.
Yes, exactly. So we're trying to give these animals their best lives. He's like, are you going out? I'd like to leave too. Because the horses are loose at night. Go ahead, Matt, you go first.
Okay.
All of these animals are rescues, every single one come here, Brooke, you want to come out? She'll jump through the fence. Brooke, hurry up. She's like, I'll go through here. So they're all rescues, every animal, and we're trying to give them a chance at life and actually living their best
Do you
life.
think Benny's in there?
Let's
or
go
is he
look.
Cowboy's trying to get some food.
I don't see Benny. Maybe
He might be in there. I don't know. Maybe he's in with Stella.
So these are air conditioners, but I always like to push the door back so there's maximum airflow through here. Sparkles is being a little piglet. He's eating all the food. Good morning. There's baby Benny.
Benny!
He's in with Benny.
Benny!
Stella's not even in here. He's just like, I'm eating all sorts of hay. Aren't you, you little cutie pie?
He wants to come out and play.
He can't, except for somebody's blocking him.
Oh boy.
He can get out through the little hole, see?
Oh, okay.
He has total access.
All right.
So he just happens to be in the air-conditioned area, eating his hay inside, and there's a chicken in his house. You can see her in the back corner.
Yep.
What's going on back there, miss?
Hi, Benny. Benny!
What?
Benny!
Benny.
Benny!
He answers, he knows his name. So Benny is the baby goat that had a brother. The brother died, and the people that had him were so fearful of him dying because they fed him goat food, which a lot of people do. But as a baby, we just had another call this week. Another one was trying to get in touch with a vet and couldn't get a hold of anybody. And when she told me the symptoms, I realized it was the same thing what Benny's brother went through. And also him, we were able to clear his blockage without going to the vet. And we were able to just start feeding him lots of milk, and we got his blockage to clear. But sometimes they don't, and when they're babies, they really, really suffer if they can't clear that blockage. And it's really important to make sure you feed them just hay pellets, hay, and give them milk until they're weaned off of that. So let's go up and see.
Tammy Woodcock said that the chicken is probably laying eggs.
She probably is laying an egg. She
Lori,
just looked under herself
can a
and was
chicken
like,
lay 2 eggs at once?
not that I'm aware of, 1 egg a day if they're laying them. So you can see
it is
these
very stormy in Ohio right now.
It is.
Better be
So
super
these
careful.
let's show, Annalisa is going to show you these are some of the things that, do you always ask for these, Matt, on the
That's upside down.
Friday video? So we ask for these, Tractor Supply Premium Prime Pine Shavings. We put them in all the stalls for the horses and the goats. We go through them super quickly because, they go to the potty in there, so we have to clean them out. So this is something that you can always get, even if you just bring 1 or 2, they're bulky and heavy. Sometimes people will order them from Tractor Supply or other feed supply stores, and we can always go pick them up. As long as we have a call to say, hey, we bought them, but we couldn't get them because they were too big, we'll go and pick them up.
Let's watch Annalise put one in.
What's that?
Let's watch her put one in.
So, yeah, we're going to put one in, and then we're just going to look at Laverne real quick. So they come in a block, but they're little pine shavings. And Annalise just cleaned us all out of all the manure. The thing is, when you're doing it, it does get into your, like her boots are at the top. You can see mine are open. So when I do this, I take off my boots in the house, and then there's...
You do this barefoot?
So I have to take my shoes off outside, which I normally do anyway, or at least right in my door, because all this ends up in my boots. Annalise, do you still get them in your boots? She still gets them in her socks, stuck to her socks, even this way. And you can see it comes in like, and then it has to be broken up again. So she'll spread the whole thing. Do you put a half and a half in each stall? So we try and do a half in each stall. So it's not covering them, but it will absorb any urination that the horses do. And if they want to lay down, they can, and they're not laying in just dirt. It's nice for them.
Debbie Carr says, hi, Annalise.
She said, hi, Debbie. Let's look at Laverne real fast. Oh boy. Laverne's pretty big. Huh? Do we want to try it real quick? You want to just we'll grab a little bowl. I want to show people, I know everybody, we're really late, but some people wanted me to milk Laverne. So Laverne is a goat. Normally you have to be pregnant. This is Hollywood. This is my little boy. Normally you have to be pregnant as a goat to produce milk. There is something going on in Laverne's head. It's like a gland that is misfiring. They don't know. Dr. Beyer, you're on the line, or Diane. It's a pituitary gland, I believe, that makes her feel, we'll do it with this. Okay, gotcha, honey. So, Annalise, you're going to have to grab her, though. Here you go, babies. She does not like to be milked, and we don't know why, because you can see here. Wait, we'll bring her around this way. So, maybe we can turn her all the way around. Matt, you're going to have to keep going. Okay, this way. So we'll turn her this way. So this is another way to milk a goat if you go from the back. But you can see, look at how much milk she is producing. It's hard to even get my hand around it because it's so big. And you got to get it started. Sometimes it is tough to get started. You know what? I have a ring on. That's probably not going to be good. Hi, guys. You can't eat it, buddy.
Some people want to see Joe milk the goat.
Joe helped me milk the goat, but he held it last time. I can't even get her started. She's so big. So this poor goat, I'm milking her every other day. And Dr. Beyer said, you know, maybe she'll dry up, but she won't. And then what happens is, look, I can't even get it to come out. It's so big. There it goes. So I can't get my whole hand around it, so I just get it going first. And it relieves her, so she really shouldn't be too upset. But
Jenna, why are you milking a goat?
I am milking a goat because shit has to come out. She does not have a baby. Baby Benny does not want it. We've tried. She has not been pregnant. She has something wrong in her brain where she thinks she's pregnant, so her body keeps producing milk. We're asking the vets, you know, is there a shot we can give her? Or
so if you don't milk her, it's painful.
It's painful, and they will actually get sores on their teats, which is these from rubbing. So we have to milk her, but we're trying not to milk her too much because then her body thinks, oh, the baby's eating it, and then, you know, she keeps producing it. So we have to do this as a relief for her because she cannot get relief by herself. She can't get the milk to come out. She doesn't have a baby. Baby Benny says, that's not my mom. He won't latch on. He's weaning himself, so we are not able to give him the milk. And so we struggle with an alternative. So this is our alternative is to milk her pretty much every other day. So with that, we will say goodbye because I need to finish because she can't be uneven. I'm only doing the one side so far.
Okay.
But you can see it's still really large. We're getting more and more out. But if you want to come visit the Funny Farm, we are open today until 4. You have to sign a waiver. We are open Tuesdays and Tuesdays and Sundays. Oh, she's getting upset. Whew. So hold on one second, Annalise. We're open Tuesdays and Sundays from 8 to 4. If the only thing you have to do is sign a waiver online at funnyfarmrescue.org. It is Funny Farm Rescue in Mays Landing. Do not get us confused with other places. Hi, guys. So have a great day. Hopefully we will see you next week. If it's your first time joining us, please let us know where you're from before signing off. Have a great day, everybody. Mwah.